Welcome back, everybody. So, Riv, what did you think about the mad truckers?
So because of COVID has been dragged for so long time, I think the truckers, they had enough. So they were marching as a free convoy, and that has been a big issue starting this year. Right, and then they're marching, to the Capitol Hill in America. That was the news.
That's spread to the U.S. now.
Right, because they have to I think the border they have to cross, and then a lot of regulations, restrictions, and mandate from America.
Okay.
Right, so it was pretty ugly.
It's interesting that the other groups, like the First Nations people, were kind of using this opportunity to protest their problems. But then one of the problems was you had Nazis showing up as well and joining this, so it's not a good look for this, protest.
First Nations.
First Nations.
So what about here in Korea?
Yeah.
Have there been many protests against the COVID measures here?
Not the COVID, I think. People usually just take vaccines, I think, but more like the other social issues they're not happy about. But
Okay.
because of the COVID, they try not to protest. But a couple of times, some groups of people, labor unions, especially Gwanghwamun area.
Okay.
Right.
I think I remember hearing that some restaurants and bars were protesting by opening past the restricted hours, I heard. But I don't know how widespread that was. I don't know.
I heard that too,
I
right?
think they were kind of trying to put the government to the test a little bit. But I don't know how often it was. So in this article, the truckers are protesting because they say they are losing their freedoms with the vaccine mandate and things like that,
Right.
masks mandates, all of that kind of stuff. So would you agree with them that we have lost freedoms during the pandemic?
A little bit.
A little bit?
I think.
Okay.
At least freedom, right? Because the government says don't do it. That's the invasion of my freedom and everyone's freedom.
Okay.
But in order to be safe, I'm like, okay, I'll agree, I'll comply to the mandate. That's what we've been 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, I think, sure, you lose a little bit of freedom, but the situation is very extreme.
Right, for
So-
public health,
Yeah.
you gotta do it.
It's not a usual thing. But, if you go back to World War II during the U.S., entering the war, then people back home had to give up lots of stuff, lots of conveniences, and
Right.
they happily did it to support the war effort. So
Right.
I think getting a vaccine is not that big of a deal when you
Not a big
consider
deal. Right, sure.
other things.
Or-
Thank you for joining us today. We will see you next time.